For centuries, people have lived their lives and passed into obscurity. Is it possible some residue of their existence still lingers in our most populated areas? Does history define paranormal phenomenon, or can we experience etheric anomalies without a prior catalyst? In Southern California, there are buildings, residences, and commercial spaces that purportedly carry the echoes of lives truncated, denied their natural course. So here I am in sunny Santa Monica, and although the team is here, converged to talk about UFOs and ufology at large, I always have the unabated question in the back of my head, what about the paranormal activities here? We understand that there's a lot of history that goes into these cities, and of course, many indigenous tribes have traversed the lands way before any development came. So, what kind of energy still exists in a place like Santa Monica? It is oftentimes paralleled with the idea that history has to be present in order for some sort of paranormal activity to be occurring as well. So, today, I'm going to be exploring a couple of these different more famously known locations for paranormal activity down here in Santa Monica, such as the Georgian Hotel, the Santa Monica Pier, and Murphy's Ranch. The Georgian Hotel was built in 1933 with the idea that this would be an exclusive space for high society and celebrities. It was shortly after that it was turned into a speakeasy. And of course, with that type of energy comes a lot of tumult and conflict. Secrecy breeds leniency, and this hotel and many others just like it are no exception. Today, many apparitions can be seen running through the halls, disembodied voices and gasps heard throughout the environment. Although there are many other hotels and motels in Santa Monica that bear the same sort of paranormal activity, the Georgian Motel is most famous for its entertainment of society and celebrities at large that again may still occupy.
Now that I'm here in Santa Monica, California, I'm almost getting the vibe of the history of paranormal places. We went to a Whiskey A Go-Go and walk up into it, and the history, the addiction of people who have played music there, that famous people sat there and drank, and bar fights, and all this history left its impact, its energy in the walls, in the ground, outside on the sidewalk. It gave you that kind of feeling as if there was a presence there. And I learned that in California there's many places that have this historic value of the paranormal, still within the walls, still in the environment, and still within the people that are here, which makes the paranormal interesting. Do they carry it with them when they go home? Are they taking it with them when they go on tour? Is it with them when they're in their van? Who knows? All we know is that this energy is real. It's been around forever, and it's something that we want to learn from and see if we can get some sort of history from when it started.
Not far from the Georgian Hotel is the Santa Monica Pier, best known for fantastic fishing, the wild array of diversity among people, and the amusement park, where Stranger Things was filmed some years ago. What most people don't realize is that Santa Monica Pier is one of the most haunted locations in Los Angeles. Employees and outside observers alike have witnessed apparitions still riding the attractions, sitting on rooftops, and disembodied footsteps. When curious minds followed these footsteps, no one was found. This is an example of possibly a residual haunting, or maybe the spirits actually can interact with physicality in some way, and this brings them comfort to be in an area like the amusement park down at Santa Monica Pier. As we traversed the boardwalk, talking to the public about ufology at large, I started to wonder if this large body of water, the ocean, had anything in way of impact on some of the paranormal activity that's been purported at this site. So many times we witness very interesting anomalies over our oceans, whether it's in the way of unidentified flying objects or if they're USOs. But in respect to the paranormal, how does water play a part? Is there some sort of charge that may be adding to a particular paranormal spot? While there is virtually nothing in the way of physical evidence to support this notion, the anecdotal stories and evidence put forth is overwhelming. This is Murphy Ranch. In the 1930s, it was a privately owned, sprawling community. While there is much in the way of accurate history surrounding this site, the majority of it has been obscured by time. That being mentioned, we have many experiences talking about disembodied voices, screams in the woods, and apparitions of children running around this property. Was there actual trauma that occurred at this site, or is this something else called in peripherally by the way that we think? It's very interesting to look at the history of many of these sites and realize that the paranormal activity that's reported actually reflects either the names or the activities of the people that may or may not be causing those anomalies in the spirit world today. I want to thank every one of you for joining us tonight here at Dark Hour Paranormal. As we fix our eyes on the cosmos, let us not forget what may be here with us right now.